These winter days have been long and cold, and as February came around and the ground lay frozen, it felt like this cold will never end. But I have been finding so much peace and solace in putting on many layers of clothing and spending time outside when I can. Something about the stillness in nature during this time of year reminds me to allow myself to slow down and come back to myself, even when it seems like the world around me is trying to convince me to do the very opposite and rush. And even in the coldest days of February, when it seems like spring is still so far away, the small signs of new life and hope are already beginning to show. With the old Celtic celebration of Imbolc at the beginning of this month, the wheel slowly turns from winter to spring. The days are already growing lighter, and a time of new life and growth begins. I find this time of year so meaningful and hopeful, and recently I have felt like my own season of winter and reflection is passing, and that now I'm shedding the past layers and versions of myself that no longer serve me, and stepping into something new and unknown. I'm learning to take deep breaths into a new season of life, to trust that I will be okay, and that whatever is meant for me will come. I have to say that my Yule decorations have been making me a lot happier this winter, and I've kept them for a while now, but I thought that it was finally time to embrace a new season. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It feels like such a long time since I've actually sat down to chat with you all, and I have to say I've really missed it. It does feel like a long while ago. The beginning of this year has started off quite busy actually, with the school and classes and just getting everything kind of sorted and organized for the start of the year. And I guess also just kind of getting myself and my life back on track in a way after the holidays and spending time with my family, which was really lovely. And of course just having that time to breathe and kind of mull some things over and think about how I really wanted to go into this new year and the kind of things I really wanted to think about and focus on for myself. So yeah, I think the start of this year has been quite busy, but also very positive. And also this January has been so cold here in London. I don't know where you guys are, but here in London we've had a very frosty and cold January, and also coming into February now, it's been really cold recently. And I have found myself actually with this kind of cold that's been coming back and going away and coming back, and just constantly feeling like scratchy sore throat and just feeling kind of coldy all the time, and it's not been very fun. So I thought that today I would actually craft one of my favorite things, which is an elderberry syrup. which I've been meaning to do for a long while now and probably should have done much earlier in the month. But I am going to do that today. And so because I actually don't have some of the ingredients on hand like I would like to, for example, I don't have ginger and some of the spices that I do like to add sometimes. I'm going to make a very simplified version, but still a very, very potent version of this elderberry syrup. And so I'm going to make it just using my elderberry honey and my elderberry tincture, and also the infusion using elderberries. So you might remember, or you may not, I made some elderberry honey quite a long while ago, a good couple of months ago now, and I strained it. And so this is what I have. It's probably about perhaps a cup, I guess. It's probably about 250 mils of elderberry honey in here, and it's really, really delicious. And here in this jar I have my elderberry tincture, which I also set up a while ago now, quite some time ago, and strained it. So it's a beautiful purple colour, both of them. And so I'm going to make a syrup where I use equal amounts of my honey, my tincture, and also the infusion with the elderberries. So boil the elderberries in water and simmer them for about 20 minutes or so until the water sort of reduces by about half. And then I will add equal amounts of each one and basically mix them together, and that will be a very simple version of the syrup, but also very, very potent, because it's going to have the incredible medicinal qualities of the elderberry infused honey with all that vitamin C, and also the wonderful properties of raw honey that I used. So all the wonderful enzymes, and of course honey also being anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, so it's really, really great as it is. And then of course I have my elderberry tincture, which is alcohol based, so this will really help to keep a longer shelf life for my syrup. So yes, I'm going to start with that and show you guys as I go along. So whilst the elderberries are simmering, I thought that I would just sit down and catch up with you all a little bit, because I do feel like it's been quite a while since I sat down like this to talk to you all. And I do feel like a lot has changed for me actually in the last month or 2 months, I guess, since I last spoke to you. And I think the last time that I spoke to you guys like this on camera was, I think, in my last Christmas video when I was at home in North Wales. And so yeah, it feels like it's been quite a while, and that a lot has happened in this time already. It's been a really, really interesting time, I think, for me personally. It's been a lot of a time of big changes and introspection within myself and how I feel. And I think a lot of the changes have been not so much external things that you could see from the outside, but very quiet internal things that I've been feeling sort of shift within myself, within my mental state, within my mindset, and just the way I've been feeling about myself, where I am in life. And I think I think that I'm really grateful that I had this time at home during Christmas to really be able to breathe honestly, and take the time to be in peace and quiet, and to be able to think about certain things and mull over certain things, and to understand better how I'm feeling and where I am. I may be repeating myself, so I do apologize in advance, but I feel like since things happened, big changes happened in my life in the end of summer, beginning of September, I feel like during that time, with the work that was going on for me and all kinds of different distractions, mainly work ones, but I feel like I never really had the time to properly be with myself and to really process everything, all the feelings and emotions that were going on within me, to really understand how I was feeling and what I needed. Yeah, so it was a really interesting time of processing things, and I think that it did take me all this time to be able to finally accept, essentially, and be okay with things and be able to move on before I could actually come back on camera like this and talk to you guys about it, and come into this new year feeling so much better, and refreshed, and feeling alive and more like myself again. So yes, I feel like the start of this year has began so much more positively for me, and I've really taken the time to kind of feel again the kind of things that I really need, the kind of shifts within myself that I really wanted to make, and how I wanted to feel. A big theme for me this year is the theme of acceptance. So really being able to accept things as they are, accept things when they don't happen the way I plan or the way I thought that they would turn out, to be able to sit in various discomforts, to be able to sit with myself and accept things. And I feel like that is something that I really want to embody a lot more this year and be able to work on with myself. And I feel like through acceptance, I also am able to grow so much more within myself as a person, and become stronger, more resilient. And so I feel like I have already done so much more growth within myself in the last couple of months, and it's felt really great. In these last few months, I've really felt like I've reverted to younger versions of myself, my inner child, and kind of what she really loves and wants from me. And I've been really feeling into kind of the things that I really need more of, the things I really love to do, and just kind of really learning who I am again. Because when one goes through such big changes in their life, a period of life where you have lived a certain way, you have behaved a certain way, you know yourself to be a certain version of yourself, when that period of life ends, it can feel quite challenging and overwhelming, because you feel like it is almost like a part of you that has, gone, has shifted, has ended, and it can feel quite overwhelming, because it is almost like a sense of a loss of identity almost for a while, when you've been living a certain way and been used to being a certain way around others and with yourself. I've really taken on that process these last couple of months to give myself that time to come back to myself and really just try to find myself again, and who I am and what I love, and what I really, really want and what I enjoy and how I want to spend my time. And I feel like it's been a really wonderful and such a eye-opening process these last couple of months to really feel myself out again. And it's taken me some time, and I think that I am still on that journey and that it will still take me some time, but I am definitely feeling so much more like myself, and I am coming back to doing the things that I really love again. I've been trying to spend a lot of time in nature and going to places that I before didn't take the time to go so much. For example, a place I really, really love is in London. It's called Richmond Park, and it is the most beautiful, beautiful natural reserve, and it's in London and it's beautiful. And so I've been taking some time to go there and spend just quality time in nature, in peace and quiet. I have been slowly coming back to my herbalism and trying and making different things again. And within the last couple of months, I got a little bit didn't feel like I could spend so much time on, because there were so many other thoughts occupying my mind. And it's really nice to come back to those hobbies and things that really make me feel so much better about life and make my days so happy and wonderful again. I think spending a lot more time with my family. I've had family members visiting me a lot in the last month or so, and spending time with my siblings, and also the trip with my sister recently to Barcelona, which I documented in one of my previous videos. That was so wonderful for me. It was one of those things that I didn't know how much I needed it until we went there and spent so much beautiful time together, just us sisters. And it was so needed and so wholesome, and just really opened my eyes again to how beautiful the world is, and how I am. It really made me feel so grateful for, as I mentioned, for my own city, for where I live, and that's London, and how beautiful my city is, and how lucky I am to live here, and that my life is actually so wonderful, and I'm so grateful for it. And it really made me kind of open my eyes and fall back in love with life again, I think. And it really made me remember the time when I first came here, and as a student at ballet school, and that excitement and that beautiful time of being young and experiencing things, and made me fall back in love with other versions of myself, I think is the best way I can put it, that I kind of maybe forgot a little bit or put to the side as I'd been in a different stage of my life up until now. And I feel like those other versions of myself are slowly coming back out, and it's just been feeling really, really wonderful. I think that is the best way I can describe it right now, even though it's a little bit confusing, because I'm still trying to figure everything out for myself as well, and I know that it will still take me some time to really know exactly where the path is heading this year. But what I do know is that I really want this year to be a year of wellness for me, really taking the time to look after myself, to take care of myself in every possible way. I want to eat better, train better, feel better, sleep better, all those things. I think this year is a big year of really taking care of myself and making sure that I feel happier and so much more healthy and well. So I think that is a big theme of this year for me, to really step into the best version of myself that I possibly can. And I feel like this year has started off on a very, very good note, so I plan to continue that way and take you guys along the journey with me. So that is kind of my update for now. There is so much more to say, but I feel like this is where I'm at right now and how I'm feeling, and it's taken me time to really also understand how I feel in the last couple of months. And so I think that I am feeling really good in the way things are right now, and really happy with how this year has begun. And I know that there are wonderful things ahead, and so I am really excited to share them all with you in time. And so I think that now I need to finish off my elderberry syrup, and I think I will spend the rest of the evening just relaxing. And also I really want to bake one of my favorite things this evening, which is a banana bread. So I will do that, and I hope to see you guys very, very, very soon. Sending you so much love. Bye. Thank you, dear friends, so much for watching. And thank you as always for all of your kind words and support on all my videos. It really means so much to me. I will make sure to leave all the recipes down in the description below if you'd like to try them out. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care.